Alright, what is going on, guys? My name is Sniperfox, and a quick channel update. I want to talk about a couple of things, mainly Pokemon X and Y. I will be doing that from an emulator most likely, but I first want to talk about a couple of things I have planned. Well, it's a couple ideas. It's not 100% set in stone, but it's a couple ideas. First of all, I wanted to say that I will be getting the game, but there's a little thing to it. I do not have the capture device for my DS because it's really expensive. It's actually more expensive than what my HD PVR costs. So I don't have the money for it. So most likely, what we're probably gonna see is a emulator version, unless people like start donating, and I'll use the money towards that. But it's really expensive. It's like $250, and I don't have that kind of money. I'm saving up for either Xbox One or PS4, and then I'll probably get a Wii U as well. So I currently don't have the money. And yes, I do make a little money from YouTube, but it's not enough to actually fund that kind of stuff. It's like enough to get the game, and that's about it. But if I get the funds for it, then that's gonna be that's cool. Then I'll do it from there. The reason why I want to do it from there is because I want to record Wi-Fi battles as well, and you can't do that on an emulator because an emulator you can't go online, you can't use Wi-Fi or nothing like that. So I'm pretty much stuck with just recording the game, which is it's fine, because I can play it on my DS, but then when I record it I know exactly where to go and what to do, etc, etc. So if you don't want to do that, that's fine. But I did want to do a tournament for it, because I used to actually be in a bunch of tournaments, and I won a bunch of tournaments back in the day. So I wanted to see how I hold up against in the new Pokemon, I guess, because I haven't played since pretty much Emerald. I mean, I played Soul Silver, but that doesn't really count because that's still Generation 2 mainly. Some of the other generations showed up, and I was like, what the crap is that thing? But most of the time I was like, okay, sure, and I just killed it. That's it, But yeah, I'm gonna try to make a tournament, and I'm gonna try to have some kind of prize for like first, second, and third. For first, I want to try. Remember, this is a work in progress right now. I want to try to get some like cash prize or something like that. I was thinking that after, if we do somehow managing miraculously, just saying, we got like a miracle, I get enough donations for the recording capture card for my DS, and then I still have more. All the extra is gonna go straight to the tournament. I will pitch in a little bit from the YouTube funds, since you guys are the ones watching it, and you guys are the ones making me the money, so I might as well pitch in and do that. That way I'm giving back something to you guys. So first place most likely cash prize. If it's big cash prize, then second and third will get it. If possible, I would get prizes all the way at least to 5th place, depending on how big the tournament is. I want a minimum at least 32. Maximum I want 128. I don't want any higher than that, because after 128 it just gets too chaotic. It's too hard to control, pretty much. Especially with my caliber, I only have so much experience with tournaments. Usually I'm entering in tournaments, not hosting tournaments. So yeah, I'm gonna try to keep it a minimum 120. I mean minimum 32, and the maximum 128. Keep it like that. I'm not taking signups right now though for it, because there's still some time before the game comes out. Comes out on the 12th of October. It's getting there though. It's getting there. So I'm just letting you know. I wouldn't make the tournament no later than 1 month after the game comes out. so it would be no later than November 12th. That will be the latest date, but I would like to push for a sooner date. But you know, I do want to have some time for people to level their Pokemon and pick their lineups and all that good stuff. And you know, I do have some I would like some feedback on what you guys would want in the tournament, like singles, doubles. You can only use you know, the new generation Pokemon, etc., etc. You know, go ahead and tell me, you know, what you would want, because to me, I don't know the format right now. Right now, in my head, I'm thinking singles, anything goes. You know, you can use legendaries, you can use whatever. I personally like using status effects, so that doesn't really affect me if I can use legendaries or not, or you know, pretty much anything else, because most legendaries don't use status effects that I can recall, unless the new ones do, and I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know. I'm, you know, super old school with, you know, Emerald's the highest generation, which is 3rd generation, and this is like generation what, 6, 7, something like that, that's coming out. And then, you know, all these mega evolutions and all this coming out, I was like reading this stuff, and there was fairy type, and I was like, what the crap is that? And it was just, it's a lot to take in, you know, since I haven't, you know, played in forever. I haven't played in forever. So there's the tournament stuff. Let's see, what else did I want to talk about? I did want to do some Yu-Gi-Oh stuff again. Possibly a tournament if you guys wanted to. Usually the people who want to play with me are usually too scared, because they see me winning and using like Ochama deck, and I'm pretty much winning with you know, a low tier deck and all this. So most people aren't, you know, up for the tournament, because they're like, oh, Sniper Fox is just gonna win it or whatever, or you're too good, blah blah blah. You know, I mean, it's just pretty much just for fun. I don't think I'm gonna put any cash prizes for that, but you know, it'll be nice for, you know, for you as the viewers to, you know, come together and, you know, play with me. Of course, I'll record it. I can't really say I'll record the 3DS tournament, because you know, I don't have a capture device at the moment. It costs too much. It's just, you know, out of my budget right now. It's not in the budget for me. But if you guys donate, then, you know, I'll see it to it that I could get it. I'll probably put the link to the capture device down below, because it's actually kind of hard to find. Most people actually record using like tripods or some other stuff, and you know, I don't have that money either. So all that money I don't have, you know, I don't make that much money off of YouTube, and obviously my work, I gotta save for other stuff, you know. I gotta save for games, consoles that are coming out. I can't, you know, it's just not in my budget. Alright, so, but yeah, if I do get the capture device, I'll record. If I could spectate, I will spectate some of the matches and do commentary on them as well. I'll probably, if you could spectate, like I said before, I'll probably for sure do commentary on quarterfinals, semifinals, and winners finals / grand finals. I'm not sure if you guys want a losers bracket. You guys could also suggest that if you guys want a losers bracket on the tournament. Just let me know. You know, I want your guys' opinion on this. It's a group effort here. It's a group effort. I don't want to just be like, oh, these are the rules, this is what I want, and this is how we're gonna play, you know. I'd rather have, you know, cooperation from you guys as well, instead of me, you know, making everything as I go along, which usually is what I usually do. Usually I just make everything as I go along. True story. Let's see. I want to talk about other stuff like Happy Wars. Happy Wars is still gonna happen. From what I checked, and no one has told me yet, that the new classes have not come out, because I'm still getting comments of, you know, when are they coming out, or I didn't know there was new classes coming out, or, you know, something like that. Because, you know, one of the Happy Wars videos got like 1,000 views that I recorded not too long ago. So, you know, thank you for that, of course. Thank you for that. I'm glad Happy Wars is always, you know, beasting it up, getting me a bunch of views for that. So that series will continue. I'm just waiting for a new class. That, or I'm waiting till xillia to be finished, which we're actually not too far away. From where I'm at, I'm on episode 102, I believe, something like that, and we're actually close to the last dungeon. I believe we're about to enter it very, very shortly. It's around that episode range. It's not exactly 102, but it's around there. I know we're going to the last dungeon. I still need to kill the Devil Beast. I need to do the last dungeon, beat the last boss, and I have to do the EX dungeon. And after that, we are in the clear. Xillia's done, because I haven't heard a high demand for seeing Mila side 100%. So I will be doing that on my own time. So you guys, the guys that do want to see it, I'm sorry, there hasn't been a high demand for it, unless like all of a sudden there's like a huge spike where like everyone like randomly like this video gets like 1,000 views, and like out of like the 1,000, like at least 50 or more want it, and then you know, I'm kind of forced at that point to do it. But you know, I kind of doubt it. That's, you know, that's me. I kind of doubt it. I don't think that's gonna happen. Okay, so let's see. I got xillia. Yu-Gi-Oh still gonna be going on. I still need suggestions on which decks you want me to make. I can pretty much make any deck. You know, I got pretty much, you know, all the cards in the game. So go ahead and let me know what deck you want me to make. Ow! Don't tickle me. But yeah, go ahead and leave your suggestions for that, on what type of decks you want me to make. I already have Elemental Hero. I could fix that up and I can bring it back if you guys want that. You guys already see my Blackwing, and you guys already seen my Ojama, so I can make, you know, Light Swarm. I can make a zombie deck. I already have Exodia, so don't suggest Exodia. I already, you know, showcased that in one of the update videos. I kind of don't like it because it's way too risky, but it works. Like I said, it all depends on what you draw. Like, there's some skill involved into it, like that you have to use your brain in order to pretty much make sure you make the right move, because it's very move heavy, pretty much. Like every little move you do is gonna count on that deck, and that's the reason why I don't like it. Because once in a while I'll throw in that one mistake, and then I'll be like, oh damn it, you know, I'm human, you know, it's a human error. I'm bound to make a mistake. It's gonna happen, you know. I'm pretty sure you guys made mistakes if you guys played Yu-Gi-Oh. It's, you know, I always point out my enemies' flaws all the time, you know, even though I don't really point out mine sometimes. Sometimes I do. I'm like, oh crap, I shouldn't have played that, but you know, that's just how I am. Okay, let's see. Other games I want to do. I'm thinking maybe. I'm not 100% sure. I'm not convinced of getting Assassin's Creed Black Flag right now, so I'm not really convinced on that. Maybe in the, you know, you guys could convince me, or you know, they'll pop in something that'll convince me. I'll probably end up getting it, but you know, probably later. Unless you guys like really want me to do it, then I'll pre-order it. Like Assassin's Creed 3 had a high demand on it on one of the. So I think it was a 100 subscribers video that had a high demand for it, so I ended up doing it because a lot of people wanted that, so I did it. Like, if you guys want 4, then you know, I'll do 4. I still haven't finished 3. I'll finish that up, you know. I'm pretty sure I'm not that too far away. I'll probably get to it when maybe Xillia is done. I'm not sure, because there's a couple of projects I actually want to start that are gonna start pretty soon. One of them's gonna start probably this weekend, and another one is supposedly supposed to start by the end of this month. Supposedly, I'm not sure, because it could change that. That's not set in stone. The other one should start at the weekend, so you'll see that. But like I said, the other one, I'm not 100% sure on it. I want to do it because it's pretty much takes pretty much a game I used to like when I was a little kid, and pretty much it's kind of like a remake. It's kind of like the third version of the game, but it's not exactly, you know, that name. or it doesn't have the same creatures and stuff like that. I don't want to spoil anything, but that's all you're gonna get from me. I used to play when I was little. It was kind of evil. Like, now that I think about it, I was like, I played this when I was a kid, man. They were like, this is like, if I lived with parents that were like, really like, oh my god, he just did that or what? Because I remember like on one of the games that, like, I don't want to spoil it too much, but his head comes off and blood comes out, and that was when I was little. I mean, I thought it was pretty cool back then, but now that I think about it, I'm like, yeah. But yeah, that's my childhood. Like, what could I say? Oh, let's see. Anything else? As for, I guess Pokemon news, if you get the game really early, on the 12th, you can actually get a Torchic that could go into Blazonite, I believe, which is his Mega Evolution, I believe. It gives you the stone pretty much you need for Blaziken to go to Blazonite. I don't know exactly the conditions. I know you have to have that stone on, and that's all I know. I don't know, what these Mega Evolutions are, but I liked Blaziken. He was my favorite in Emerald to pick from, because I liked the fact that he was fighting in fire, because he had good physical attacks. So stuff like Brave Bird and pretty much fighting moves were really strong for Blaziken. His fire, not so much. Like, maybe Blaze Kick was okay, it was decent, but like his special attack was really low, so I didn't really put like stuff like Flamethrower or Blast Burn and stuff like that. Blaziken was more of a physical person to me. I mean, I used them for a fighting team that I made once. That was alright. It's not my normal team I would run with in battle. Like, I usually run status elements, which usually pisses off the other opponent, but it works and gets them all mad, and in the end you're a satisfied customer. The other guy's pissed off, and he's pissed at you, and you have a big smile because you achieved your goal by pissing them all off and winning the battle. So that was my playstyle. I'm not gonna be using that playstyle during the game though, because usually during the game I use stuff that has high damage dealing, and pretty much I just beat the game like that. Because if I would use status elements, it'll take too long. Because let's say if I use Poison Powder or Stun Spore, and then start making Butterfree do dodging moves, it's just gonna I'm just gonna waste everyone's time right there. So there's that. I guess that's all I really wanted to talk about. So you guys can go ahead and leave suggestions about the tournaments. If you want to be in it, you can tell me to be in it, but this is not a sign up. Just tell me which one you want to be in. If you want to be in the Pokemon or the Yu-Gi-Oh one. I'm pretty sure a lot of people are gonna say the Pokemon one instead of the Yu-Gi-Oh. If for some reason we don't get enough people, I'll still battle you on Wi-Fi, because why not? Why not? Let's see how I hold up against all these new generations and all these new people to the game. So if you still want to battle, that's fine. If we don't get 32 people, that's fine. If we get more than that, I'm gonna have to make another video. I'll set up the rules, I'll set up the bracket, pretty much. If all this is going well, I'll make a new video thanking you guys, and of course I gotta figure out how I'm gonna put up everyone's name there, 128 names. If we just get less than that, then that'll work. I won't have a big headache and trying to figure out how I'm gonna put everyone into the tournament. So I guess that's it, guys. So we'll be back with I guess more xillia videos pretty soon, because it's almost over, guys. So just hang tight. You guys will see more Happy Wars, more Yu-Gi-Oh. The other two series I haven't don't want to spoil yet, and possibly more Assassin's Creed 3 and possibly something else. I'm not sure. I always want to start new series because I got a bunch of games that I haven't even played on Steam. I have them on Steam, but I actually haven't touched them. But I want to do it, you know, when I record it, because I want to do blind playthroughs. I don't want to be like, oh, okay, this is where you go do this. That's kind of why I, you know, don't wanna record from emulator from X and Y. But you know, if I have to, I have to. I mean, no one, I'm pretty sure no one's gonna cry that much if I can't, you know, record from a capture card. I mean, it's gonna be the same, you know, resolution, same 720p. Everything's pretty much gonna be same, except for I can't do Wi-Fi battles or record the tournament if it does happen. But yeah, that's it, guys. So I guess that's it. So see you guys later.